Welcome where we travel to the Harmony Hearth. Pull up a chair, grab a tankard, or your favorite beverage, and settle in for some good times and good company. Let us forge some memories together. Hello, everyone. It's a Sunday. I'm here to just play a game. I'm going to be playing Zenless. Very obvious. Okay. Um, Audio should be good as well. At least it should be. I need to raise you up. Because obviously I'm hearing it a lot louder. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. We've left off in a position where I couldn't do anything, so I've been waiting to play Zenless properly again. I have my controller plugged in. I have an early lunch that I just kind of lunch slash breakfast because I did not eat breakfast this morning like an idiot. Hmm. Hopefully it is gonna be running well. I should so lower my phone volume. Don't want it to go off. There's that. Okay. Gotta find everyone's favorite officer.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
I
You're
understand.
here.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? Wanted to ask about Bringer. That is a bit more than personal misconduct. Man, um, kind of blew apart. He was getting some big things. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. So there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Yes, but it could also be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind by Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, these items have already been screened the Bureau, and there was nothing suspicion about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. My colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent. I know something. I would love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an Oregon trafficking case recently, and some other odd missing person cases as well. An Oregon trafficking ring. Hmm. You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh no, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estate. Special? No, just very ordinary things. However, I heard from other colleagues that Bringer had a notebook that he never parted with, but I couldn't find this notebook in his belongings, probably lost somewhere. Little security boo. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. Pray worried that he would forget otherwise. Is my memory really that short, or was it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. Problem, citizen? Did you know about Bringer? About Bringer? Wait. You're a reporter, are you? Of course not. Oh, good. Bosses told us not to talk about Bringer, probably worried about reporters. Here's what they write. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of a hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the hollow or has witnessed something terrible. But that operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Remember now, it seems like Bringer's bad memory issue had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggested he keep a diary or something, though not sure if he ever listened to us. I don't know anything more than that. Huh. Running around, you gather a lot of information. Here's information you want to meet at the HSO. Oh, it's that. That's what that was. Okay. Seems to be running a little smoother today. Hopefully, it stays this way. We will see mostly in a cutscene. That is how we will know if it's better or not. Yeah, forget that we can just walk in here. Is he just chatting it up?
Today's training.
Miyabi. Seriously, stop training. Juno already told me about the current situation. We already found all of Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. Your notebook, I don't recall seeing one with their few tape recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. Hmm. They're heavier than others. Encrypt their message within. Reason for its weight. Can we decrypt it? Oh! Yay! I like this little mini game. I like the more complicated version that mixes up with different versions. There's new content you can play on tape now. It's interesting. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. Secret Sokaku wants to know. I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There might really be an answer inside. No, I'm prepared. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All right, let's get started.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable. It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Huh? Oh, what's that over there?
Long, rasping, creepy noise.
I've seen a miracle.
okay, Jiyuan? Don't be so sad. Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I never expected the investigation to lead to this, but what exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, I'm to head back to Viridian and rest for a bit. I'll think about the next steps. The Exaltists. There might be a couple of secondary missions and stuff that I haven't done that might give more information on that. Oh,
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
hi, Vivi. What do you want?
Meet again, Master Proxy. I
Me-
imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right, I agree then.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Nope, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide
Not
me.
yet. There are
I
rumors.
mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridil. Lord Phaethon.
Oh, right.
Don't
She's
tell me you don't like him.
crazy.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated, too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon, too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
This is very
We're
amusing.
fellow fans. Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now.
And this girl is loony. Especially joining Vivi's informal fan club. This is going on about her love for Lord
Oh
Phaethon.
my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
Girl, so caught up chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. Found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in a hollow in the outer ring. Need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blizzwood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Because I gathered my information from my intelligence network, of course. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job and I know many secrets. As for the Exalted schemes, whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time, I absolutely cannot. But just think of it as my personal beef with the Exalted. Whatever the case, we're on the safe side here. Getting late, I need to go back and make some preparations in New Blazewood. Let's go in. The incest spell, alright then, but if anything happens, make sure you stay safe. do, 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 do. Oh. Anbi? Hello?
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
Hello, Trigger.
What are you two doing here? And is that a new look I see, Ambi? I'm here to investigate that incident.
Trigger, all the details of recorded safe logged into.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is
completely finished. This uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
When we get Amber and Trigger, who both notice a signal to not ask any more questions, right at the moment, rather, a familiar-looking lady appears. Is it Bernice? Oh no.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Oh, it's this one.
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You're not looking so good. Everything okay?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah. There really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find her missing item more quickly.
That is true.
Thank you.
Hey, Lever Boo. You believe in fate? I do. I always thought that a predetermined fate is a very sad thing. Proxy, I actually. No, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head to the Hollow. I kind of do. Kind of depends on the context of how you interpret fate. I believe that things will happen. Obviously, they will happen. But you yourself have the ability to control where your fate leads. It is, it's not the most answer, but it is something I personally see. Oh, right, I get a combat tutorial. Soldier 0 on base attacks hit an enemy. They apply the silver star mark and charges the target. For a 1/3 charge, the enemy receives 1 stack of white thunder, stacking up to 3 times. When enemies have white thunder, press the skill button to activate. Quickly dash forward, slashing through enemies and dealing multiple hits of electric damage. When the move hits an enemy, it will consume a stack of white thunder, trigger additional electric damage, which is considered aftershock damage. Character is invulnerable while using this skill. With enough energy, hold skill button to activate. Combines her twin swords and throws them forward for a high speed slash, dealing massive electric damage. When the skill hits an enemy, it will fully charge Silver Star. Character is invulnerable while using this skill. Oh my god. When the additional damage from White Thunder triggers 3 times on the same enemy, a Thunderbolt will strike at the enemy's location, dealing electric damage to enemies within range. This damage is considered aftershock damage. Hold the basic attack to enter sniper stance, allow a trigger to fire consecutive sniper shots forward. When the skill hits an enemy, trigger gains 25 perch points. With perch points, when other active characters in the team hits an enemy, you can trigger various aftershock attacks from trigger. When any aftershock hits enemies, it increases the target's stun damage multiplier effect, which remains effective even when the target is not stunned. When trigger has perch, other active characters in the squad can activate trigger's basic attack harmonizing shot when hitting enemies with a basic attack, dodge counter, special attack, or quick assist, dealing electric damage and accumulating days. When hitting enemies with heavy attacks from an EX special attack, assist follow up, or ultimate, they can activate triggers, basic attack, harmonizing shot Tartarus, dealing electric damage and accumulating a large amount of days. When hitting enemies with an EX special attack or ultimate trigger will insert coordinated support. While in coordinated support, other active characters in the squad can trigger basic attack harmonizing shot whenever they hit enemies with any attack without consuming purge and with no cooldown restrictions. Okay.
What is it that you all plan to do here? We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important.
This is the first time I'm actually seeing like.
Neridu's future may well depend on it.
I like this look of Ambi. Her twin swords are different as well, I believe.
Recalibrating. Ether vision activate. You're cornered.
Jeez. Okay. This is nuts. Just like how she's slowly getting closer every attack.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. What
Go
I'm
up there.
investigating has something to do with it.
Why am I allowed down here? What? Oh, is it because I could just kind of walk around? Is that why? Huh, I guess so.
Get behind me.
That was easy.
You're cornered. Sound strategy.
Da 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 da. Getting to use like the other units. This is a good way to use the fact that there's multiple characters. Kind of forces players to at least learn how to play the other characters. At least for a time.
The target's weary.
Outbound.
You're in my what you deserve.
Resolve.
I'll pierce right through.
Yeah. Jesus.
Fox, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
I won't lie, I kind of wish I could have Vivian on my team as well. But I figured that having those three on a team would actually be kind of very broken if I was also controlling Vivian because
is
of
the
her
place.
ability.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
You remember do you remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. That's like quite the nice story, huh? Reality, these art collectors are to blame for his death. These pompous big shots discovered his talents and wanted him to craft forgeries of famous work. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, but he also wanted to expose their schemes, and some days later, he suddenly took his own life. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. How do you know all this? Because that legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. Who exactly are these big shots you're talking about? Under circumstances, it's fine to tell you. It's the Ravenlock family. The matter I just discussed with Miss Zombie is also related to them. collectible you asked me to bid on earlier. I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. But isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't rely on any keepsakes. And I don't need those to remember him. Much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Proxy, may I speak with Miss Sienna alone for a moment? Of course. Don't kill her. So I discuss something in private. Alright, regarding the matter of finding the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely grateful to you. I get to move around. Yay! No! You can't do this to me.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Yeah, I don't either. This sounds like an awful time.
Neither do I.
Yoink. Mine. I find a plush toy after squeezing and kneading it thoroughly. I realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one had a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right? Or there's nothing inside. I haven't gone through it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
Emotionally stable.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
There. Going for that first. Very much, obviously, it's more important to me. Scattered oil barrels. I find nothing resembling. She's looking for the wedding ring, but she also says doesn't need any object to remember her husband.
What's wrong, Vivian? You seemed worried for a while now. Stop. I'm worried about Sienna.
Ether vision activate.
Her location should still be safe. Straight on cue. I hope so.
Adjusting for wind.
I'm just gonna hold down the fire button. Honestly, this is the most amusing thing that they've spawned for this game. This character.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Good thing this gas tank is empty.
Oh. Her with her eyes closed peacefully.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam.
Shortly before.
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it.
Oh.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry.
That's a bit heavier than I thought it would be.
Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Oh, come now.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
Can't make me feel this way for a crazy girl.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
Yes, every time prophecy, I can't help but shed tears. Used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe these bad things wouldn't happen. Just can't do it no matter how hard I try. I just can't. Being too hard on yourself. Vivian falls silent for a moment, seemingly unwilling to continue the topic. Inside the compensation for settle her daughter here for life. But it's hard to imagine the notoriously stingy Hartman engaging in such a money-losing business. So too, actually, there have been rumors that the Ravenlock family has fallen out of favor with Tops for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned by the mighty Tops. Sienna is actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. See, no wonder she was able to gather classified information. I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian.
Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Whoa, that's kind of an out of the blue question. Let me think. I think it can.
Is that so? In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
Mind the blind spots.
Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Fall back.
Do 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 do.
Right over there. You're up. Away. Done. Focus. Now. Off balance. You're up.
Roxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Oh boy. They didn't even stop to like talk about Trigger's design. Love the hair. Her fighting style is probably one of the more fun ones. Just because you can just, you know, hold the attack button and just infinite fire. And, you know, game poses. Oh, hello.
This bullet will reach its mark.
Loyalty. Now you pay.
Quick shot. Adjusting for wind.
Down strategy.
God,
I
that's
think it's
actually
about
really
time.
fun.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything
Got
else
to
goes
love
well for you.
water.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
I'm curious about your story, Vivian. But we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I can wait.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
Most would. It
It's
is
not
both a
a
curse and a
If
gift.
anything, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. According to the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
Why is there always some weird object? Can I go up here? Darn it. Excuse me? I did not like that at all. No. No, thank you.
Looks like it isn't in here.
Ooh, mine, mine, mine.
Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for. Strange, there's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious too.
Ha. Swear to this notebook is just here.
Is that all?
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
I mean, that makes sense.
That sorta makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
So they're basically Robin Hood. I kind of agree with it, but at the same time, it's like,
You do have a point. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you?
I'm surprised he would
He's
say
got
that.
the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
Collectible gifted by Vivian. It looks like an expensive and exquisite piece of art, but it seems hollow inside. Might that mess with its volume? Which means it's probably able to open up or
Consider it
something.
a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
I'm conflicted about Mockingbird. I haven't seen anything of this story, by the way. Like at all. Oh, because we get to look at his fit. Oh, can I look at his face closer, please? No. God. No. Right trigger doesn't do anything either. Nah. Actually, I do want to see his outfit, though. That's like the best I got for it. There we go. It does not look bad at all. Definitely expensive. Primarily the jacket that he has just hanging off his shoulders. It's not coins. That's like just that does look like gold ornaments and medals that are attached to him. His shoes. Man has so much bling on. Okay, does it look like he has? He has a bracelet that we can see over here. Oh, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just there alone, and has long ponytail. Since we're already at the video store, should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave. Go take care of my art gallery now. Gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. I with Master Proxy for a bit longer, but Hugo, well, shortly before. Thought that was Sienna there. Well, if it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo. Long time no see. I assume you finished that task I asked you to do, yes? Done as promised. Already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, I also recommended your gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in the circle. Getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly, you're not in trouble, are you? If you're having funding issues, I'm also your guy. Got friends who could offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy. And I have more than just you as my middleman. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. See, those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Head off now, see you next time. More More presentable. Huh. The musician's third string breaks. Left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception. But the raven has already flown away with the answer. Ugh, I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say this. A meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in the same private suite. Should I say waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector gallery owner. I mean, are you? Not like I can stop you anyways. You've already caused a scene that Robe of Heroes stunned. I can't believe you came up with that. Has been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. Heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards, but doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil and sweep under the rug with money and power. I hate to say it, but that is just a lot of wealthy people in general. I know some that were very much a-holes. That they can do whatever they want just because they have the money. Sorry about that. Hydrating. Rumor says he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I don't plan on clashing with him head on. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I can never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget. It's in bed with those exaltist lunatics. How's Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. You still not over it? Don't know, don't care. Think else I'll get going now. So that Mockingbird Phantom season only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Doesn't the mere existence of Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among the evildoers. Really, but what can they actually change? In the end, it's probably just a game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is just a fly, annoying but not deadly, so they just let it be. What do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, is all futile. The first steps should be accumulating resources by any means necessary. And if possible, joining tops. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished. Just like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join tots, many would have probably defected immediately. True, who would turn down money? It sucks, but it's correct. Type of stuff like that just kind of follows that same line of thought. You the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting in his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Not to worry. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. Better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now.
That is true.
I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word.
Liar.
But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast? Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done.
Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled!
He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number one.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
God. No. Oh, I hate that. I hate it so much. We always wanted the chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best process he's ever met. The chosen proxy. In other words, chosen one. Are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. This is gonna be the... I think this is like the one clip I've seen.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, I probably would. You're a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy.
Oh.
I'm so glad to have met you. And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame. Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my
Well,
own true
I
self.
gotta fix that later.
Perhaps
Oh,
people
excuse me.
really do possess an aura. And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
My apologies again. Jesus, why am I hiccuping? Stop it.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
I wouldn't consider what Lycan did as
So,
betrayal.
what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really
Well then,
isn't a
that's
bad
another
person.
one.
I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
Ah. Wise, I'm back from the date with the crazy girl. I have a lot to investigate. Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. I would get the other one, but not this one. Belle, Vivian has contacted us. She said that you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. In addition to her, Hugo and Lycon and B, who we recommended before, will also join this operation. The details when she comes pick you up at the beauty store tomorrow. Yeah, let's enter immersive storytelling. Why not? Immersive storytelling is always fun. After a good night's rest, the next morning arrives as promised. Hello, Vivi. Morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates. They all seem well hidden. Hugo suspected we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Alright, baby, just get to the car. I'll drive. I'll drive us there. You can blab about Lord Phaethon over and over. To the Bad Late Twins, that's probably gonna be like it's probably a good drive. Okay, here we go. Special event.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really know why that makes me feel so happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
For sure.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled, and he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later? I have a huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
There's merch?
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch, like screenshots of old Internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards. Plus the avatars Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
Ah, the little psycho.
I'm super curious to see all that. Please be sure to show me sometime.
Splendid.
I hope we actually get to see this because that'll make my day.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
Same old routine, shopping first. I don't stock up on chocolate anyways. Oh, what a coincidence! I didn't expect to see you here. Evidently, I didn't expect it either. Otherwise, I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the operation? Are you blind? Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. You could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear masters. That would be perfect. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything secret. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. You know what, Lycon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short and it's the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. These two. uh,
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
You're gonna be working
If I was
together.
stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
It's true.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections.
Oh.
But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
These two. Oh, there they are. Hey. Oh, Amber, you're still in soldier outfit. Reinforcements recommended by the manager. Hugo. Hello, the proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. As assured, I'll keep it confidential. Before entering the hollow, let's confirm the missions. Objective, once again. We'll be heading to one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Exaltists. These could be treasures or something awful. We'll have to explore and find out. And there are no further questions. Let's begin now. Okay. It is cool that we can now just walk in the hollow as proxy. That is something very neat. I wonder how far ahead they have decided on the way the story's gonna go and how these chapters / seasons are going to go.
I didn't expect the coordinates in Bringer's notes to lead here.
So, are you familiar with this place?
More familiar than you, it seems.
Proxy, if they're being too noisy, can I take action?
Ow. Ow.
In position.
I don't enjoy obstacles in my path. Can we not...
The generator room should be nearby. Over here.
Wow, you really know this place like the back of your paw.
Master Proxy, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's something wrong with the circuit. It seems to be blocked.
Don't tell me. Victoria Housekeeping's high and mighty attendants can't even fix a simple circuit.
I can fix it, but I'll need a circuit diagram before I can do anything. I've seen diagrams for this type of circuit before. It's a pity that we're unable to connect to the outside world from inside the hollow.
Just leave that problem to me.
Belle, I just sent an image of a circuit diagram to your phone. Check if you received it.
Thank you very much, Master Proxy. Now then, let's start repairing this circuit.
Yep.
The circuit is fixed.
We should now be able to open that door.
Wait up. Wait a second. Something just doesn't add up. It's all coming together now. Communicating with the outside world from within a hollow. And getting that
Oh
circuit
god.
diagram.
Oh no. Did she figure it out?
There's only one person who could ever do that.
Oh no.
Could it be your Lord Phaethon? Impossible. There's no way. But then again, only Phaethon could have done that. I mean, you're an incredible proxy, sure. And you're a good person. But could you really be Lord Phaethon?
Me. I'm Phaethon. Sorry, I just never had the chance to tell you.
Unbelievable. Lord Phaethon, I've been your biggest fan for years now. Goodness me, Lord Phaethon was right in front of me all along, and I had no idea. This is like a dream. Could you, I mean, if you're willing, could you please give me an autograph and a group photo and...
Anything you want. We just gotta get out of the hollow first.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guess I got a little too excited.
Anyone would be enraptured meeting someone they admire that much.
Yeah, if I ever met my favorite movie director, I'd be the same.
We should keep moving. This isn't the best place for idle chit-chat.
The door's finally open.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. Alright, let's go.
The proxy is Phaethon. Phaethon is the proxy.
Here to assist.
This is a dream. I never went to make.
Fall back.
The fissure over there should lead to our destination.
Oh, this is wonderful. I'm glad that somehow that ended up exploding as quickly as that did.
There are more ethereals around.
Well, of course there's more ethereals, Anve.
Please be careful, Lord Phaethon.
Lycon, your fighting style wasn't so reserved in the past.
I've matured.
You call this mature? You're just being pretentious.
No, yeah, this is nuts. This Anve is really good.
Roger.
Okay, so it's not possible to go that way. Oh, ow. Oh, that's happening.
A difficult foe, that one.
Mind the blind.
Let us leave this place at once. Ensuring Master Proxy's safety is our highest priority.
I should really fully max out my Lycon.
Lord Phaethon, how are you feeling? Are you tired? Do you need a break? Some food? Water?
Oh god.
Thank you for your concern. I'm fine.
Always gotta look for the boxes. Okay. Wait a minute. Locked off by a complicated mechanism.
Master, a complex mechanism has been detected ahead. To pass through, you need to activate all 3 smaller mechanisms. Suggestion: split up and handle them simultaneously to save time.
So, we have to head to 3 different places to crack this thing.
Huh? We're splitting into 3 groups? In that case, I'll protect you, Master Proxy.
It's hard to hate
I can
her.
take care of one myself.
Oh no.
That leaves the last one to me then.
You should go with Hugo.
On me. You can't do this to
What's
them.
that supposed to mean? We get along just fine, don't we, Miss Cunninghair?
I don't know what's going on with you two, but you've been bickering the whole time. It's annoying. This is a good chance for you guys to build some rapport.
Oh boy.
Anby's got a point. Hugo, just go with Lycon.
You just want to be alone with your Lord Phaethon, don't you, Vivian?
Huh? That's not it!
Okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan. It's all decided then.
If Master Proxy says so, then sure. But, Lycon, you better not slow me down.
I really want to recommend you two some movies for a crash course on teamwork.
Does it make you happy? Clearly it doesn't, Miss Hunby. Keep moving. Yeah, there's something I had to look at real quick. Why? This is the first time I've seen that ever. That looks amazing.
Lord Phaethon, there are too many ethereals here. We have to find a way to close that door. Lord Phaethon, seems like we both need to press down on these mechanisms at the same time. and I share a deeper connection. Sorry. I hope I'm not being too forward. Goodness me. Somehow I'm fighting alongside Lord Phaethon. It's like all my dreams are coming true. I'm going to wake up any second now, aren't I?
No, this isn't a dream. I'm real, see? You can even hold my hand.
Not only is Lord Phaethon incredible, but super kind. That's it. I pledge to be a die-hard Lord Phaethon fan until my very last breath.
Oh, just the poor Onby in this situation, and Belle, have to deal with one, the crazy fangirl of Belle, and then the hyper bickering of Hugo and Lycon.
I'm happy to hear that, don't get me wrong. But why do you like Phaethon so much, Vivian?
Lord Phaethon is my light. The one who saved me in my darkest and most desperate times. Like a deity who rescued me. You probably don't remember, but you really did save me that day. Wow, it's so embarrassing to say all this in front of you. Sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you too much.
Of course not. Thank you for your loyal support.
I should be the one thanking you. Just being able to see Lord Phaethon makes me the luckiest person in the whole world. Sorry to keep babbling like this. I wonder how the others are doing. I'm sure Anby will be able to manage. She's great at this kind of stuff.
She is.
But as for Hugo and Lycon, let's just hope they don't get into a fight with each other.
There are too many ethereals here. Though, not a huge problem.
Meanwhile, on Lycon and Hugo's side, Onby's just over here doing her own thing.
So, we have to cooperate to solve this problem.
That's a real shame.
I have no intention of arguing with you right now. Master Proxy and Miss Vivian are elsewhere, and we must rendezvous with them post-haste.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just this once, we should trust each other. For the Proxy.
I have no objections.
Very well. Then you'd better keep your word. I know you've never fully trusted me, Lycon, even before it all fell apart.
You wanted to speak to me alone?
and Hugo are as thick as thieves and don't hide anything from one another. But you can't tell him what I'm about to tell you.
Did something happen with him?
Hugo is an intelligent and gifted child. He learns everything I teach with ease. In time, he'll grow beyond me. Reach a place where people will marvel and look up to him as a beacon.
Yeah. As much as I hate to admit it, he always picks things up just a teeny bit quicker than me. But none of that matters, because I can overpower him easy.
I don't think being gifted is a good thing for him.
What do you mean?
He bears a dark and painful past. What he was taught, the hatred he was faced with, everything he picked up. It's all become an integral, inseparable part of him. I believe that beautiful flowers can blossom even in the darkest abyss. But the roots of that flower would draw from evil instead of good. Hatred instead of love. It's a curse that flows through his lineage. A curse that fate branded him with. I've seen far too many people like that throughout this long life of mine. They struggle with this curse their whole lives. But they all end up failing in the end. The path of light is narrow and fleeting. And the darkness is filled with such temptation that dropping your guard for even just a moment can send you spiraling straight into the abyss.
Do you mean Hugo's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. I hope he'll always stay true to his heart. That he won't give in to hatred and ambition. That he won't become the dragon that must be slain.
There's a lot here.
He inherited the seed of evil. You cannot let it take root. I'm afraid I won't be there to help you. There's not much life left in this old body of mine. So then, Lycon, promise me now. You must hold his chain tight. To restrain him. To stop him. And when necessary, to choke him.
These two.
You've become slow. Or maybe you've been on guard against me this whole time, and that's what's slowing you down. Looks like I was right. Lycon, I hope you're aware that the one who betrayed Mockingbird and went to work for the Mayflowers was you. Not me. I would never betray my companion.
I don't wish to repeat myself, but you should not break our oath.
That's the path I've chosen, and I'm going to stick to it.
But you know that path will lead you the wrong way.
Who are you to lecture me about right and wrong?
I believe any path that makes you feel pain must be the wrong one.
Your disgusting sympathies make me sick, Lycon. There's only ever been one person who can kill me or save me, and that is me.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that is the only person that can save him, is himself. Man.
Great, it worked.
I believe we're the last squad to arrive. Somebody. You wouldn't have come in the last place if you weren't so busy arguing. Vivian, that smile on your face is a bit concerning. It's not. Failing another smile's happening when thinking about Lord Phaethon. Everyone, the location marked in Bringer's notebook is not far from here. Let's move out. A strange noise is coming from ahead.
That was loud. What's happening up ahead?
Hold on, everyone.
I'll go check it out.
It's probably multiple ethereals attacking. Just in case, I'll go with you.
Vivian, you should go with them too. Keep an eye on Lycon, will you? I'm worried he might sell us out to the mayor when he gets the chance.
I'd never do that. But if Miss Vivian wishes to join us, she's more than welcome.
Okay. Then I'll go with you.
Why do you look so nervous?
I've spent so much time by your side already. I need to get away from Lord Phaethon for a little bit, or I might die from this overwhelming happiness.
If that's the case, Miss Vivian, feel free to come along with me.
Okay. All right.
So, how does it feel to be worshipped, Lord Phaethon?
You had that figured out a while ago, didn't you?
Sharp as always. But of course, I couldn't spoil it for her. She has to figure it out on her own. That's what makes it special.
Not only that, you asked Lycon and Vivian to leave for a reason. Is there something you'd like to say to me?
I can't keep anything from you, can I? I've always treated Vivian like my own little sister.
Oh, that's a neat artwork.
But she looks a lot like Serena.
That vampire man. That's a lot. I didn't even notice he has, what, 2 earrings, a stud near the tip of his ear, and a hook into his ear. It's just one side too, Jesus.
I think I mentioned it before. Serena was my half-sister. She passed away a long time ago. Vivian adores you. Whether you're Phaethon or just Belle. Of course, I also have a lot of respect for someone like you. Strong, fair, and genuinely kind. So I hope... I beg you, please keep her safe.
Hang on. What's that supposed to mean?
Think of it as the last bit of conscience I have left. A kid as pure as her. She should stay alongside someone who walks in the light. Like you. Not even Vivian can agree with all my beliefs. One day we'll go our separate ways.
Your beliefs? What do you mean exactly?
Oh, he does have a heart.
From Lycon. We swore an oath when we started Mockingbird. We swore to use our own hands to right the wrongs in this world. But never, under any circumstances, would we take another human life. I stayed true to my words. Until my father, man I hated, stood right before me. I could have ended his life easily, but I hesitated. I remembered that damned oath and their repeated attempts to convince me. I didn't do it. Because of that, innocent people died. All because of him. If I'd killed him first, then none of those tragedies would have happened. People like him don't deserve to live. After that, I realized sometimes taking one life really can save countless others.
I understand where you're coming from.
I knew you'd understand. Vivian has a good heart. I don't want her to get her hands dirty. But you know how it is. In this world, someone has to be the bad guy. So, I want to apologize to you.
apologize
she
all of a
goes
sudden.
against here.
You're incredibly strong, kind, capable, and really, really lucky. The world needs more people like you. Remember that revenge movie I told you about, Children of Devils? I still haven't found it, but I came across another videotape with the same name. Turns out, in that story, the children of devils are actually the children of gods. Sorry for rambling. Hope you don't mind. They should be back soon. Please, look after Vivian for me.
Kind of makes me wish I would have pulled her, but it's fine. Okay. Do. Oh god.
What is this? It looks like a cocoon.
Careful, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, that's a sacrifice in there.
It appears to be in hibernation. We don't know when it'll wake up.
If it does wake up, we'll be in serious trouble.
Wait. Those spots Bringer marked in his notebook. Are you saying each one might have a sacrifice like this? That means there must be at least a dozen of them. And that's only counting the ones we know so far. These sacrifices may still be hibernating, but the fact that there are so many of them out there is terrifying. The Exaltists must have a way to
Thank you for
revive
the
them.
follow,
And
Akane.
that's not all. These sacrifices can exist outside the hollows. If they make their way into populated areas.
I'm afraid it will lead to a catastrophic disaster likened
Oh
to the fall
god,
of the old
this
capital.
is bad.
That's almost certainly what they meant.
I'm
by
trying to
vengeance
catch up
against
into the
all
main
humanity.
story of Zenless. That is my entire goal here. Trying to get as much done within the next 40-ish minutes.
Let's find a way to get rid of these sacrifices. We can't let the Exaltists have them.
Thank you for helping me find this sacrifice. But sorry, kids, you won't be the ones to keep it.
It's that annoying old man. Why is he here?
I'd advise you to choose your words wisely, young lady.
You are from the Ravenlock family. So it was you.
That face. Oh, I know you. I heard about what happened to your friend. Truly unfortunate. If only she'd been smarter.
It seems your goal was this sacrifice all along. You've been tailing us, haven't you? Keeping your distance so that I wouldn't notice.
As expected of a wolf Thyran, you are very perceptive. That's right. All thanks to your ex-partner, we were able to carry out our plan smoothly.
My ex-partner?
I'm not exactly happy being called that, but what he said is true.
Okay.
Wait. Hugo, what do you mean?
I made a deal with Mr. Hartman in advance. So, would you kindly step aside and let us have this sacrifice? Of course, you can choose to refuse, but if you do, then I'll have to take coercive measures.
What did you offer him?
Everything we know about the sacrifices plus the core itself.
But why?
It's simple. I want to climb higher. Mr. Hartman offered me a chance to join Tops. Who could say no to that?
to do anything it takes to bring a little justice to this world. Was all of that just a lie?
You're just too gullible, Vivian. I also told you, everybody lies. To hide their true intentions, people lie so smoothly, they don't even bat an eye.
You...
What a wonderful show of betrayal and backstabbing! Bravo! I've got no interest in your new feud, but would you all be so kind as to step aside? My men still have some delicate handiwork to do to extract that sacrifice behind you.
Over my dead body. Hugo, why in the world would you do that?
Yeah, this is
Instead of wasting your time on idle chatter, why not focus your energy on the battle ahead?
Flip a switch. Your plans will never
let's
succeed.
take this out quickly.
It's useless. Don't you get it?
Stand still.
You're not just going against the people in front of you. You're not going against me. Rather, the entire Ravenlock family, even the whole of Tops. There's no chance of victory for you.
Stay calm now. Take this. For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Off balance.
Stand still.
Escape through the fissure with the sacrifice. We have to catch up. We can't let them have the sacrifice. It's just a little messed up. Alright, Hugo.
Hugo, don't make a choice you'll regret.
Quickly dealt with.
You guys are such a pain. Hugo, stop standing around. Time for you to act. We had a deal. Give me the sacrifice core now.
Did we? I don't remember. I imagine this is your favorite kind of entertainment. Watching allies betray each other, suspicion festering until it all turns to bitter hatred. Seeing people tear each other apart like wild beasts, just like your decaying family. Does it comfort that dead conscience of yours?
What's that supposed to mean?
I am loving the look on your face right now. Right when you think you've succeeded, I'm here to tell you it was all fake. None of it was real. Let this pain sink in. It's karma for what you did to me back then.
you're talking about.
You still don't recognize me, do you? Let me give you a little hint. My full name is Hugo Vlad Ravenlock.
That's impossible. You're part of our family?
I may be an illegitimate child, but I have the same blood flowing in my veins as you.
I know you. You're that bastard of his. Damn it. I could have sworn you were already.
My dear uncle, you were never worthy of your position. You have no claim to the Ravenlock lineage. You may have killed all of my father's other children, but sorry to disappoint. I'm still alive. I am the true heir to the Ravenlock family.
You're a bastard. You have no right to inherit the family.
That's not for you to decide. Master Edmund is very supportive of my claim.
Edmund? That's impossible. You weaseled your way into Top's inner circle?
Master Edmund doesn't care who achieves his goal. In other words, he'd happily let me take over the Ravenlock family, as long as I'm more competent than you.
This can't be! You don't know the family's real secret!
I know a lot more than you think, including everything that you've done. Just give up. You never even stood a chance.
Damn it.
Oh boy.
This was all fake, right? You were just putting on an act to fool this old man, right? I actually fell for it. Don't do that again. At least give us a heads up next time.
Vivian, everything I did was to rightfully inherit the Ravenlock family. That part is true. Now, I'm going to kill this man who stole what was never his. I'll make sure he can never be a threat again.
You can't kill him. We still need information from him on the sacrifices and the Exaltists.
You must be misunderstanding something, Lycon. Just like you chose the mayor, I chose Tops. At least for now, Tops has the same interests as me. I'm not going to harm my own self-interests, be it intel on the sacrifices or the core itself.
Ow.
I'm handing everything over to Master Edmund.
Why?
I just want to take back what's mine. If fate is not willing to give me justice, then I'll just have to seize it with my own hands. Stealing, robbing, lying, or betraying. I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means selling your soul to the devil? You know about the power struggle between Tops and City Hall. Those elites at Tops would be only too happy to see the Exaltists plotting a grand attack on New Eridu using sacrifices.
That would severely harm the Mayflower's reputation and approval rating in New Eridu. And that's exactly what Tops wants to see.
If that happens, countless people will die.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I have to do this. I'm going to get everything Master Edmund wants. Inherit the Ravenlock name, climb to the top. And then I'll be able to change everything for good. For a permanent and absolute victory. We must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh. And persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Someone has to do it.
I don't really agree. Sounds like some twisted logic to me.
This is the path I've chosen. Without power, resources, or strength, we can't do anything. Mockingbird is the perfect example. All the talk about using our power to tip the scales of justice and hover over them like the sword of Damocles. It's just a delusion. In their eyes, we're nothing but annoying gnats. Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. Never in the past, not now, and never will in the future. None of it matters.
But even so, you shouldn't become the kind of person you hate.
Sorry, Proxy. I know what you're trying to say. But this isn't some children's story of a dragon slayer becoming an evil dragon. Sometimes, to slay the dragon, you must first become one. With sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. So I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss.
Oh, shoot.
It's about time you kneel.
Okay, hello.
Is that all? I have you now.
Oh boy. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Out of my way. Beg for mercy.
That's good.
Trying to run, are we?
At your service. Time to hunt.
Stay safe.
Stay calm now. Everything you just said. Is that what you truly believe? Cleanup's not finished.
Of course. Now, are you surprised?
I have never once thought that Mockingbird was a failure. Our actions, no matter how childish or flawed, must have made their mark on the world. Time to hunt.
Is that all?
They might have been trivial or foolish, but as long as they had an impact, the things we did are far from meaningless.
Fall back.
At your service.
Stay safe.
Okay.
I'm here. Take this.
Beg for mercy. Trying to run, are we?
I don't want it to end like this. There must be another way.
There isn't, Vivian. This is the final lesson I'll impart to you. Those who cannot give up anything are destined to end up with nothing. I have you now.
Dang it. Retry. What do you mean? This fight kept going.
Trying to run, are we?
Fall back. Now you pay. You won't back down.
Truth be told, Proxy, I envy you. The world needs people like you. I have you now. Trying to run, are we?
Maybe.
Beg for mercy. Trying to run, are we? Out of my way. Is that all?
Here to assist.
Out of my way.
A perfect conduit.
Boy.
All right, you got me. But too bad. I have my own methods.
What are you doing?
Well then, make your choice. The sacrifice core, or your precious Phaethon. I know you took it. Don't forget, I'm the one who taught you that.
Okay, the core is yours. Just leave Lord Phaethon alone.
What a shame. Did you really think I'd keep my promise? That's right. This is the real me. What's the matter? Thinking of killing me? Didn't you say all life is precious? Drop your foolish facade.
I knew it. You...
He has inherited the seed of evil. Do not let it take root. When the time comes, you must be the one.
Go on, kill me. If you've got the guts, do it, traitor.
Lycon. Oh!
Master Proxy, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just Never thought things would turn out like this.
Lord Bathan, I'm sorry. I had no idea Hugo would do that to you. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. No matter what, this isn't your fault, Vivian.
If only I'd noticed sooner. I should have realized earlier. Hugo,
That's a hollow down there. If you need, I can arrange for someone to go in and search for his body.
That isn't necessary.
To be frank, I thought you'd hate him for his betrayal, Miss Vivian.
I do hate that he's keeping things from me, but all these years, Hugo's been like family to me. I believe he's still with us.
Me too. There's a chance he's still alive.
I'm terribly sorry, but I must tell you, it is impossible for Hugo to be alive. My hand went through his heart.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. But just so you know, Hartman's gone. Probably slipped away during all the chaos.
I'm sorry, I was so focused on Master Proxy's safety. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Same, but it doesn't matter. We all know what he did. And he will pay for what he did today.
Yes. I'll be reporting all of this to the mayor. He's not getting away with this. Well then, now that it's all over, let's head back.
Another obstacle out of the way.
Oh, hello.
She's going to be pleased about this. May the Creator guide us.
Fear, suffering, despair, and destruction. That's the future I see. Lord Vathan.
Oh. What? You can't do this to me. You can't tell me this. It's not fair. Fine. He takes his leave while Vader returns to the video store with us. I'm just a little distracted. After what happened, you deserve some rest. Yeah, I need more time to think about Hugo and the exhaust tests. When I know about Hugo, he could have easily taken down someone like Hartman. No need for him to put on such a show. I could use you as a hostage, but I don't think he ever intended to harm you. Something feels off that this business was a sacrifice cord. Sounds a bit strange, but can I stay at the video store for a few days? I just don't want to be alone right now. Of course. I'll sleep on the couch. I won't disturb the Ethan at all. If I wake up, I let everything was just a dream. So much has happened, my head is a mess. Better get some rest first. I think this is a good spot to end it. Yeah, this is a good spot to end it. Not so close to Hugo here, but that's still. Oh, such a messed up situation. Well, let's do this. Why not? Oh, it's okay. Hey, look at that. And I get the bang boo. First, I didn't have any pity on this actually. No, I didn't. I did not have any pity. That's hilarious. Might have had maybe a few. I had like 10 maybe at most. Robin. I don't want to do one on this because I don't want to risk getting Hugo, and I do not really care much for lighter because I think right now I'm guaranteed the unit, so I want to wait until there's a character that I kind of want. Oh. I like this because this shows off more violence than Honkai Star Rail does. But at the same time, I really enjoy the turn-based combat of Honkai Star Rail and characters over there a bit more than I do Zenless. The combat of this game is not bad by any means of the word. I thoroughly enjoy this. It's been a blast of a game. Kinda wish I could have been capturing this from the very beginning, but better late than never. And hopefully, once Chapter 2/Season 2 comes out, I'll be able to stream that entire story for everyone. However, for now, I think it's time we end it. So, with that, we conclude another evening at Harmony Hearth. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed your time and the memories made. Let's forge even more wonderful memories together next time. Until then, it is the end of the weekend. Time to once again start the week anew. Work. For a lot of people, it is summer vacation, so congratulations to the class that graduated this year. For those who end up watching, know that here in the US, time is of celebration and it's summer. Though it has been very rainy in a lot of areas, and storming in others, and very hot in others, hopefully you can find ways of enjoying your time in the summer. Be back on a Friday, but who knows? Maybe there'll be another stream throughout the week. If I get the extra time. I have been working on getting that extra time in, trying to make sure I have a more solid schedule going forward. But that is all. Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next one.